The purpose of emotion is to be able to be a perfect expression of that inner quiet field of pure creative intelligence, which is looking for expression. It's looking for expression. When emotion is serving that purpose, that is to say, as a productive outlet for what it's like to be the universe embodied. I'm the universe having a human experience. Then emotion really serves its purpose. But if I'm simply a human being having waves of emotion, they're the emotions that I like, which is, happiness, gratification, maybe even for certain periods of time, mania. But then there are the emotions that I don't like: sadness, fear, anger, these things. Then, all I'm left with really is an ever-rotating set and cycle of emotional states. My inner state of being is missing from the equation. I don't have a stable underlying grounding in the state of being. What I am is the emotions I'm having. I am angry. Yes, indeed, you are that. I am sad. I am frightened, fearful. I become what it is I'm experiencing. My own definition, my inner sense of self becomes whatever I'm experiencing. It is all-consuming. When we add the experience that's had in Vedic meditation of that underlying field, that grounding in the field of being, when we establish ourselves in being permanently, then being finds expression through these emotions. But being itself, the underlying state, although it is the source of all of these experiences, it is not defined by them. It's not able to be defined by them. Imagine you're watching the sky and then people will say, well, there's some clouds, but don't worry, the same wind that brought the clouds in and will take the clouds away, and the blue sky will reappear, and the sun will be shining or the stars will come out and so on. And then if you wait long enough, you can see all that. That's the truth. There's one absolute state of sky with various kinds of weather that comes across it. But what if you never had that absolute state of sky? All you had was clouds, clouds that are gloomy, clouds that are pink, clouds that are black, clouds that are gray, clouds that are raining, clouds that are snowing, but it's all constantly changing, and there's no sense of any absolute backdrop or any absolute status. The ever-changing is all you're experiencing. Add the absolute to it, and what we end up with is a great delight. I'm having a feeling of sadness. I'm having a feeling. Who is the I? The absolute. I am having a feeling of happiness. I'm having a feeling of a little wave of trepidation. I'm having a feeling of impatience with another. But these things don't consume me because the I who's doing the talking is that which never changes. I am the unchanging absolute field, and waves of emotion are passing by like clouds passing through a beautiful blue sky. And I'm able to enjoy the waves. Waves of emotion are the expressions of relativity. Relativity exists because we need to have change in order to accentuate the glory of non-change. Change accentuates the glory of non-change. If I have a beautiful candle that someone's gifted me, but they gave it to me at midday on a sunny, bright day, and we were outside in the park with the sun shining on us, and they said, well, go ahead, light the candle. Let's see what it's like. I gave it to you for your birthday. And you light the candle on a bright sunny day. Strangely enough, you can't even tell if you lit the candle or not. You might see a little smoke coming off of it, but you can't see the flame. The flame is not even there. What do you need in order to be able to see the flame? You need a contrast. A candle is only beautiful when it's dark enough to appreciate it. Then you have contrast. And so the absolute brings contrast to the ever-changing emotional state. Whereas the ever-changing emotional state, when that seems to be my reality, I become sadness, I become anger, I become happiness, I become mania, I become fear, and these things just rotate and rotate and rotate, then life seems to have lost its baseline of meaning.